class 10th. Today we will discuss the very important topic of your biology in nutrition, that is the photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the process of a plant in which plant can synthesize their own food. Okay, so here is the definition of it. The process in which plants synthesize their organic food from inorganic raw material called photosynthesis. So in this chemical reaction, which you have already seen in your junior classes, the organic food is glucose, okay, which prepared by the help of inorganic raw material, that is carbon dioxide and water. And after completing the process, we get the beneficial oxygen also from the plant. So in this topic, the very important thing is to understand about the raw material, from where the plant obtained this raw material and what is the use of this raw material into the photosynthesis. That is very important to understand. So when I will teach you the mechanism of the process of photosynthesis, that time you will easily get about what is the use of the raw material there and how it is utilizing by the plant in the photosynthesis for the preparation of organic food like glucose. Okay, so we will focus today about the raw material. Okay, this is the inorganic raw material we will discuss today. So let's come here. For the first raw material is carbon dioxide and second is the water. These two things are very important for the photosynthesis. First of all, we will discuss about the carbon dioxide. You know very well, carbon dioxide is present into the atmosphere and it is present in 0.03% of overall volume of air. Okay, so carbon dioxide percentage is 0.038% into the environment. If we are talking about the land plant, so land plant get it directly from the environment by the diffusion process with the help of stomata. But the aquatic plant, those are found under the water, they also get the carbon dioxide from the water medium by the same process. Okay. Now the carbon dioxide, which is very important for the photosynthesis, what it work there, that I will teach you in the mechanism of photosynthesis. Before that, we will discuss about the next raw material is water. Children, plant absorb the water from the soil most of all, and the plant part, which is very important for absorption of the water from the soil, is root. So root fibers are very thin and these fibers can reach in between the soil particles, and the water trapped there in between the soil particles, which is called the capillary water. That water most of all absorbed by the plant, okay, and utilize it for the different activity. Now it is very important to understand about the condition of the water there. The water is present inside the soil in the form of water sap. Now what is this water sap? Water sap is the mixture of the water and minerals and ions into it. That is called the water sap. Now when the plant absorbs the water, with water plant absorb these minerals and ions too, right? Now these minerals are very important and utilized by the plant for the different purposes. Here some purposes are given where the sulfur, which is a mineral utilized by the plant for the synthesis of protein. Okay, phosphorus, which is utilized by the plant for the synthesis of nucleic acid, and the magnesium is utilized by the plant for the chlorophyll. Okay, now when the root absorb the water from the soil, it just transfer the water to all parts of the plant by xylem vessels. Xylem play very important role for the transportation of water into the different parts of the plant from the root. Now after it, we will discuss about very important colorful pigment of the plant. This is chlorophyll. Here you can see chlorophyll into the chemical reaction. this colorful pigment having two main functions. Okay, first it used to absorb the sunlight. Okay, and the second, it just convert the light energy into chemical energy. This is called the conversion. Okay, here the chlorophyll convert the light energy into the chemical energy, and that chemical energy utilized by the plant for the photosynthesis. And now we will discuss about the sunlight. Sunlight you can see here also in the chemical reaction of the photosynthesis. The sunlight is very important, and without sunlight plant cannot do this photosynthesis process. Okay. The light is actually the electromagnetic radiation. This electromagnetic radiation having the wavelength near about 390 to 760 nanometer that can use by the plant. So the plant use it as a photosynthetically active radiation, which is near about 400 to 700 nanometer, which comes under 390 to 760 nanometer, right? So plant use the sunlight. Okay, some plant those grow under the shade artificially. We are growing them, so we can provide them artificial light there, right? In artificial light means by the bulb, if we are giving them light, so in this artificial light condition plant can also conduct photosynthesis, but that time the plant will absorb the green color as well as little bit amount of blue and violet color. So you know very well the violet and blue color ratio is less here. So these plants having the less photosynthetic rate. So means the plant those grow in the open environment can get the more amount of violet blue color, okay, of the sunlight, and these plant having the high rate of photosynthesis. Here one thing is also very important. The role of the sunlight or the function of the sunlight in the photosynthesis process. Okay, so the function of the sunlight in the process is here. Two functions are very important. The first function, splitting of water, that means the breakdown of water molecule. Heat of sunlight break down the water molecule into the oxygen and hydrogen. That I will teach you deeply in the mechanism of photosynthesis. So that is the first function, that means breakdowning of water, okay, done by the heat of sunlight. That is called splitting of water. The second function of the sunlight is the excitation of chlorophyll to emit electron, right? Excitation means activation. The presence of sunlight activate the chlorophyll, and this chlorophyll help to emit electron during the time of photosynthesis. This you will study deeply into your class 11th, okay, in electron transport system. But in class 10 in mechanism of photosynthesis I will teach you a little bit amount of this excitation of chlorophyll. So this was the topic for today, and you have seen how the raw material is important for the photosynthesis, how it obtained by the plant, and what is the function of this raw material in the process of photosynthesis. In next video I will teach you about the mechanism of photosynthesis. That is very important for your board exam, okay, so don't miss it. Till that time, stay at home. God bless all of you.